Hello, rail friends. Thanks for being with Casey and I. Tonight, back on the CNO and TP, Cincinnati, New Orleans, and Texas Pacific Rail Line between Chattanooga, Cincinnati, double track here, north Cincinnati, south back to Chattanooga and the Chickamauga Dam, where we've been many times together. Double track here goes to single. We've got dual signal towers to the north. We actually have a northbound waiting. Looks like he's on the close-in track, which my first guess is track 2, track 1 on that side. So everybody, let's get settled in. Let's get the scanner out. Let's get the monitor up. I wanted to get set up right away since he is holding. That means we do have something coming south, unless they have something they want to pass him. Now, last night we were on the CNO and TP, about a mile or so straight down. And if you were with me last night, where we had the northbound holding, that's where he would have been setting, right there. And you can just, let's see if we can get him brought in there. You can see his light right above the bungalow there at the crossing. So we're going to get set, situated, settled in, get ready, and then let the action roll. Tony, good to see you. Thanks for being on tonight. Get you all focused in. Hello, Lucas. Man, I was looking at the list. There's all kinds of stuff everywhere except here, especially Decatur, a whole list of things, a bunch of different things on CSX. I see we've got, I forget what it was, coming our way from Decatur, left through there 4 hours on the NS line. I had to go get the notes and stuff. But for the moment, we're here by the cement plant, off of 27, up in Soddy Daisy, watching all the traffic at this location. And it is non-stop traffic. And thank goodness, everybody that goes through here so far has had sense enough to not stop on the track to wait for a green light on the traffic signals right there. So, I'll be back in a minute. Y'all get comfortable. Rain? What's up? No, I'm never off. I'm never off work. And as we take a look at the signal lights to the north, where we go back to single track, John pointed out. We're at the 321.4 tonight. Our first train going into Chattanooga, Old Faithful, with the UPS trailers on the back. And tonight, 3 on the head end, where they've been bouncing back and forth between 1 and 2 in the middle, and 3 on the front. Tonight, 4018 was our leader on 29F going south, and AC 44C6F. And then, lashed with him behind, 7510, 7695, and both are ES 44DCs. So, 29F, one of our favorites, is in town. And eventually he'll get down, get across Ted Bridge, where he'll stop over there at Brown and get a crew change. And then for those of you out in Appleton and Bootleggers Crossing and the Spooky Water Tower, y'all see 29F there in a little while. Meantime, we do have a northbound holding here on the siding. And he's kind of behind the bungalow. You can see his light just over the top. There, the bungalow. And that second light you see, that is the actual light on the bungalow itself. That's not the train light. So you can just barely see the headlights over the top of the bungalow. And as you can see, this stays one crazy, busy intersection. Y'all can have a contest. How many people stop on the tracks? Right now, still all red to the north. While we're sitting here at the crossing, I'm just looking at the list of everything that's been moving around today. Savannah and Atlanta. Leading a train south, went through Trenton, Georgia down the AGS 3 hours ago. NS4002 DC to AC conversion black unit went through Dalton earlier today. First responders, actually cute dog, he's a big dog. First responders, CSXT 911 went through Chatsworth, Georgia going south earlier today. Whole list of YN2s. I didn't know you could track them on Heritage app. I see the L&N nose, CSXT 2625, went north through Eagleville, Tennessee earlier. No idea where Eagleville is. Down in Atlanta, Chicago and Eastern Illinois for CSX. Going north past the Atlanta Tower a little bit ago. New York Central through Decatur 6 hours ago, coming east on train NS286, so that'd be coming to us or towards us. The Monong went through Decatur north earlier today. Clinchfield still over in Lacan. RF&P nose still over in Coleman. In that area, we caught him and the Clinchfield both on Saturday. Actually, we caught the Clinchfield Friday and Saturday. RF&P nose Friday, and then we saw it down in the yard on Saturday. And I see a report in Greenville, Tennessee about the Tennessee, Alabama, and Georgia Railway unit coming in on 11Z. And I'm going to bet before I open that post, that's going to be Jesse. That would be my guess. Let's take a look. 138 today. Yep.
Hey, CT, 196, just calling to see if the split thrasher time right here, if we're going to be swapping out somewhere else. Let me just double check with the chief, but
And yep, Whistleboard Productions. He's riding second of two mid DPUs. Long train coming south towards Chattanooga. So there's a surprise. A report from Greenville. And yes, it's Jesse. That's all the excitement on the Heritage app. And tonight we're going to be here till 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. So let's see how much excitement we can pack into the next hour and a half. On the CNO and TP, John, if you want to share the history of the CNO and TP, please do with everybody. John's the man, a 300 hat. And John's going to Somerville on the steam excursion. Hey, there's a black punch bug. Punch back. Punch bug, no punch back. So John's going to be heading to Somerville this Saturday. June 7th, I do believe, is that date for the excursion. Tennessee Valley Railroad Museum. TVRL. And man, John's going to have some good eating on that train. And today is Tuesday, June 3rd, 2025. And there goes the Hamilton County Sheriff. There at the intersection. Our new style logo looks great on the new sheriff cars. Looking northbound behind you, solid red. Looking southbound in front of you, 1 Norfolk Southern. Northbound train sitting there on the siding. This point south, double track. This point north, single track. Till they get up to, where is that, John? What's that next point? It goes back double track. I'm trying to think of the name of it. McDonald? No. I'm trying to think of the name where it goes back to double track again. Always forget the name of that town. It's right there along the road that goes up to Spring City. When you stop, you can't miss them. But just can't think of the name of that control point. But I will if I work on it hard enough. Or you tell me first, John. Hey, Ken, how are you, sir? That's it. Sail Creek. Up to the north, there's Sail Creek. And junction point there. Hello, everybody. We were just discussing that train has been sitting down there for 3 hours. So that could be the train that we just heard. Wanting to know the status on its crew. But like I said, he's been there 3 hours. So that would explain why we haven't gotten green light. Which kind of really blocks things up. When they have to tie up one of the lines, makes it much harder to get everything through here. And he was telling me that there's a crane tonight down at Thrasher's where we were last night. So maybe they're doing some work on the crossing. And thanks to all our first responders, Men in Blue, for all they do for us. And yes, every now and then we get a speeding ticket and we aren't happy about it, but hey, when something goes wrong, what's the first call you make? You don't call mom and say, hey, I just wrecked the car, I need you to help me. Nope, you call the police and you say, I need medical attention, I need emergency services, I need a fire truck, I need an ambulance, I need the police, and I need to report this other person hit me. Y'all are just awful. It's my magnetism that just brought him in. And I would have given him a shirt. The only thing is, I would imagine he's an XL and I only have larges tonight with me. But if anybody knows why that train's been sitting there 3 hours, y'all just let us know. Kid, you're funny. There's the police. And John, you're right. Never have found a creek up there for sale. Thanks for turning me in, Tony. Mike did it. Way to go. I did, Tony. He's got a Rail Moments card. Told him to check out the channel and subscribe. We are almost, we can see the finish line to our goal of 2,000. Just 32 more away for 2,000 subscribers. And thanks to y'all, we have gotten to this point. Now if y'all just keep pushing, keep wearing those shirts, we ought to hit 2,000 by the end of Saturday. If y'all help out, Tara's been handing out cards and shirts and what have you. So, everybody, we appreciate all the help you can give. John, having one sitting there on the siding sure does block things up. And yep, I had my phone. If I needed bail, I was going to type y'all a note. Get bail money. Rescue Mike. So, I can't remember if I heard 186 or 168 on the scanner, but anybody has any idea why he's been sitting there 3 hours? Let us know. And as I said, supposedly there's a crane sitting down at Thrasher. So I saw that they had been working on the crossing, but don't know if this has anything to do with Thrasher. So if you guys have any information, y'all fill me in. As you all know, inquiring minds want to know, and if we need to race down there to know, then we won't have to inquire anymore. NS196. See, I knew somebody would help me remember the number. He has had a long wait for somebody to send him a crew. But I guess the fun news will be we'll get to see him pull up and do a crew change. But if it takes another 3 hours, that won't be any fun. John, on Saturday, I've got your new one from Cowan saved at the house for you, so I'll bring it on Saturday morning. I'm going to film you all taking off. So that would be fun to see a crew change. So let's hope dispatch comes through. Didn't sound very optimistic to me though when we heard the conversation on the radio. that anybody was in a hurry to get here. Hey, here comes the golf cart. Helicopter overhead. Yeah, a little far to get a good picture. All right, we got clear Daisy. So, looks like number 2 train sneaking up from behind on us. He sounds like he's got a flat spot on his wheel. Did not hear his number. As he rolls south in a hurry past 196. And our lead locomotive, 8151, up front, all alone and solo. We can hear Thrasher Pike from here. So Thrasher Pike from here is a little more than a mile down. And we can hear him rolling through Thrasher. There's DPU, locomotive 4920, a pair of Norfolk Southern. Locomotives on that rolling train. Didn't get much in the way of rail art on that one, did we, guys and gals? But he is southbound, he is rolling, and we are hanging out with all of you on the CNO and TP, Chattanooga to Cincinnati. And thanks to Lucas, we just identified our train going south. 179 past Thrasher, headed towards the Tennessee River and 10 Bridge. Thanks, Lucas. So 179, led by 8151. Y'all get ready down there at the bridge. You got train action coming your way. Hello, Chuck. Hey, Joe, if you're still there, hello. Wow, John, you're going to get there real early. I don't even get up that early. Whoa. You should get more than a couple trains that early in the morning. He's got lights on top. I got lights front and back. His are amber and white. Mine are amber and white. We have cousin trucks, both white. I bet you I got more bugs flying around mine than he does. Hey, John or Lucas, where is Control Point Dockery? No, that's not where you park the boat. Look, everybody's doing so good at the crossing. Nobody's doing what they should. Good job, y'all. Hello, Railfan Mason. Thanks for being on tonight. Hey, that was somebody that knew us. Oh, hey, we got green. Green signal indication on track 1. Now, since we know we can hear horn down at Thrasher, we'll watch the lights until we get the horn, and then we'll look the other way. And we won't get to be able to see the light drop on that side. It'll be blocked, probably. But if we are able to see, unless there's something cool on the front end of that train, apparently at Control Point Dockery, there is a train with a hot box. I just heard. Looking back at the crossing, traffic is still busy, busy, busy. Our northbound train still sitting right there. Look at everybody doing such a good job stopping on the other side of the gate. Proud of y'all. Nobody so far has done the foolish thing and stop on those tracks. Never ever. There is no place that you need to be in a hurry to get to that you need to stop on a railroad track. Hello, Tara. That kind of looked like Bryce. Man, Tara, your role just continues. If I was going to bet on a person that's going to tell me they saw something today, my first bet would be on you or Jesse. And more you, because Jesse's back up there in remote Tennessee, kinda. So not as much cool stuff, but they still send it his way since they know he's up there. Lucas, should we assume you're in Trenton tonight? Hey, Robert! Welcome trackside tonight. We got a green, highball green on the main line. So we're kind of listening to hear the horn down at Thrasher Pike crossing. Hello, Crash! Where are you at, sir? And does anybody know the number on our northbound highball green signal indication? If so, shout it out. Robert, everybody good in your house? Ain't right's been mowing all day. And Crash, are you down at Long, or where are you at tonight? Or are you out there by the Spooky Tower? Kohada, oh, now you make me want to have a sandwich or a pizza from the general store down there. I do not get down there enough. Love the new caboose. Hope it doesn't roll off those rails with a couple of those, oh, it looks like all that's holding it. A couple railroad spikes. Won't take much to roll that caboose right off that piece of track sitting there. Little technology interruption there, Railfan Mason. Here comes an energetic fellow, followed by a hot car, followed by a car with the trunk open, and a Volkswagen. Name that car. And then next it will be name that bike. And for the guy on the bike, it's ready, set, and oh, he's making arrangements with the sports car to go first. Oh, here we go, pedal. He's saying, please don't run over me. And he is off. He is rolling, and now he's going uphill. Head down, aerodynamic. Uh-oh, pedal adjustment, and there he goes. Up the hill. Where we still have, up our hill, a green light there on the right, pair of regs on the left, our holding locomotive down there on the other side of the bungalow, awaiting a crew change for hours now, I have heard. I bet you they're not happy campers. What'd you do today? Oh, I sat in a hot train for 4.5 hours waiting to get off of it. Not like you can just get up and call a cab and leave it. Wow, that guy on the bike is already, he just went across that crossing way down there. He's already across there. Yeah, see where that truck's going? The guy on the bike just went past there. I know it was him because it's the great big white legs with what he's wearing, his pedal uniform. There is a APTIVE van. Part of the A is gone, part of the P is gone, so you just kind of fill in the blanks. As everybody continues to display proper train crossing etiquette. Ooh, that's a bunch of truck. Check that out. Bet you he's got some marvelous gas mileage. But just think of all the stuff you put in all them doors. All right, let's see if we can hear our train down at Thrasher's Pike.
To the 196 L. 6. As long as you're not blocking Thrasher Pike, you can. Harrison Lane, is that the one that you're blocking? No, we are currently blocking. 11. Say that again. I thought 11-3 said there between Daisy and Thrasher Pike. No, I still lack almost 200 feet cleared up Thrasher Pike. Up close to the signal off Harrison Lane block. Let's block Harrison Lane and tie down the train. I don't want you to cut your train. So just pull up, unblock your Pike. We'll block Harrison Lane, and then that reeker comes on duty at 10. Won't block it for that long. I understand. Pull up and block Harrison Lane and tie it down. Yes, sir. Send us a ride, Chief. We're sending you a ride. Attention.
Well, that's gonna make a whole lot of people very unhappy. Whoa! If I understood that right, he's currently blocking Thrasher. So now, and again, if I misunderstood, y'all correct me. As you know, I don't always get it right. But they just told him to go ahead and unblock Thrasher and block Harrison Lane. Sure hope those two people walking across don't plan on going back anytime soon. So, I guess we're going to film this occurring as we watch our other folks there walking down the track. I don't live up this way to answer the question about what's easier where, but I can tell you, Thrasher has a lot of traffic. But, as you can see, Harrison does as well. So, there's a road that John told you all about last night, and it's on the other side of Production 6 here, but there's a road called Frontage Road. And as you can see, our guy is walking on the track that has the green signal indication for northbound. Now, they're quite a distance from me at this point, so it's hard to focus on them, but there they go. As you can see, we're at huge magnification. But track 1 still has green signal indication northbound. And he's moving. He is moving forward.
Up in front of y'all. Y'all blow real hard. Y'all going real good. Got more on the track. They are right by our head. The other way, but just not going real good.
Y'all heard it. I didn't say it. Morons on the track. Here comes our train that's going to tie down. 196 progressing forward, where he's going to tie down and block this track. Everybody's blowing the horn. Go, go, go. Does the guy in black car go? Yes! Woo! Nobody else try that. Oh, said that too soon. And the guy in green's going for it. About 6 hours. special flatbed. All right, looks like we're going to do a shoot through. Shoot through the middle.
Yeah, I've gotten within 307 feet of this signal day. As far as I can go. I'm still showing 300 feet from start up Thrasher. No report, can you cancel? No, I'm 327 feet from it right now. Okay.
Clear, Daisy, main one out.
NS196. 196, over. Why don't PTC let them know you're trying to do, see what they say if they can do it or not, but you gotta get approval from them. See, what's going on? Right. Okay. Oh. Yes, sir. By the chief, most of the signal here in Daisy is a 321.0. We can clear up crossing that's behind. And I'm within 307 feet of it right now as far as I can go. Dispatch wants to know if there's anything I can do to get closer to it from y'all. You can always, going to restricted mode. Of course, just be careful not to violate that. I got permission to go to restricted mode and violate the stop signal. That's right. All right, I appreciate it. Absolutely. Six over. Conversation, you got permission to go restricted. Is that correct? I need to give permission to go restricted mode and get signal. Go ahead and do that. Let me know if you guys get that cleared up. It's going to be closed. I'm going to wait till this northbound gets when we do anything. And you got anybody else going that can check that crossing at 3 hours? Yeah, 142 actually is up at the 6 days now. Just have him holler at us. Let's know if we copy. Is there any way we get a restricted 6 Daisy?
Well, so much for that plan.
Still there. Give us a restriction here on 2 tracks, that way we can get close.
He was blocking Thrasher. Pike. He's still too long. They told him to move forward and tie down and clear up Thrasher. He's too long for the siding. Now he's got both crossings. He needs another
that one coming in, don't take it.
300 and some feet. Doesn't know if it's going to be enough. You heard him say it's going to be close. He's asking for restricted authorization to move forward on track 2 so he can get past the Thrasher Pike crossing. This does not sound promising. But I'm not a train person. But when you're out of room that way, and you're still too long that way, doesn't sound good. And as you heard, nobody's coming till 10 o'clock. All right, air brake release. All these folks at the crossing, they're coming down Frontage Road to go across here, and they can't go across here. And John will tell you, and since we moved a little bit, there is Frontage Road over there. So the cars are coming down from Thrasher Pike crossing on Frontage Road, which John discussed last night as Speed Trap 101, and then they get here to go across this crossing, and it's blocked as well. (196) stuck in the middle. What do you do when you have more train than you have room? Everybody turning around. It's like U Circle City. There's one person that's going to be optimistic.
So, what do you say? Can we declare Thrasher? How much we lack? How much do we lack clearing it up? Five cars. Yeah. 196. 196, what just talked about that second? Well, 142, I said we like 5 cars from up, and we probably got a car and a, at most 2 up here. Okay, so it didn't happen. That's why I laid back off of Harrison. He said we'd fit if we blocked everything, but I know it's going to be tight to go ahead and block it. But even getting up tight, short about 3 cars. Alright, so just so I'm understanding, you pull up and block Harrison Lane, you're going to be 3 cars short? Yeah, we've already got Harrison Lane blocked. We're going to be about 3 cars short, close to the signal. Okay, do you want me to give you permission by that signal to through and then see what happens? Yeah, we can try that. Just see what happens. Alright, yeah. 6407, you're out first signal Daisy, meeting 2, meeting 1, northbound direction, looking out ahead. Understand. 6 had permission by the stop signal. Daisy leading to NS40, 70 over. That's correct, and then just don't take it and one that does. Okay.
Well, you heard the conversation. He's going to try and inch up more. He is out of room to the left. He is blocking 2 crossings. He's got 5 cars down there. Even if he goes forward, he's still got a problem. They're going to try and move him further up, but he is way down there.
Last pressure.
All right, everybody, field trip.
off this side. It's got restricted mode on. I'm gonna with it.
Well, let's count them. He either needs 3 or 5 down there. I'm not sure which. I believe they have a train holding at Thrasher on the northbound trackside 1, watching to see him clear Thrasher. So I'm going to stay quiet as we listen to the conversations, and you count the cars that go by. He either needs 3 or 5. I'm not sure which from the conversation. Thrasher Pike that we are talking about is south of us. Harrison Lane crossing with all the lights on. Still inching forward. This is as far as we can go that way. And don't forget, he's got a high, and I don't know how wide that generator or whatever it is.
It's showing me clearing on the counter, but I'm not sure if the gates are back up. It'll be close. Okay. CT 142. Can you see their tail end?
We're already passed it over.
Okay.
So 142 is at the other end, down at Thrasher.
196, if you feel confident he cleared it? Man, I can't say that without getting back there, but fortunately we cleared the road. Not by much. Okay. What I'll do then, double check everyone's bases. I got a team that's actually coming to Sail Creek. I can have them go by and just double check. But if your counter's showing it, I have to just go with that for now. That sounds good. You'll go there and wait for the 45 to go by. 9:35, correct? Okay. Hold off for now. Let me see how far out this 45 gets up there. It takes him. And if it's not, I'll have him check it. Okay. Appreciate the help.
Okay, everybody. Let me widen that just a tad before Q1 gets after me. Oh, we have locomotive. All right, everybody. I'm going to try and talk between communications and we see how this turns out. It's getting dark here. This is obviously an unknown conclusion at this point, but you heard it all. Starting off with the conversation about, and this is not me, this was what was said, about morons on the track because there was an active green, a train running, and they're walking on the track. As you all saw that earlier, when they told 196.
Where are you actually at? I got a recruit. I'm actually going to send that. We're out here today.
So, they elected to decide to go ahead and block Harrison Lane, open up Thrasher's Pike. This train, I was told by the deputy that stopped to talk to me earlier, had already been here 2 or 3 hours, according to them. And you know how long we've been here with the gnats, the mosquitoes, and the biting flies. So they told him, because they're supposed to get a crew relief, they told him to go ahead and block this crossing to open up the other crossing. Well, for those of you who've been on all this time, he did that. 196 moved up to the signal, blocked this one, and he said his indicator says he is still blocking the other end. They had him move up some more, still blocking the other end. So he got authorization to go to restricted mode to pull up further. Cars are lined up over there. Oh my goodness, there's just a line. We'll go over there here in a little bit. The one guy in the Dodge truck, he's still here. I guess he likes trains. Hey, you in the Dodge truck, I'm waving at you if you're looking at the channel. He not going anywhere. So anyhow, they're going to tie 196 down right here until they said 10 o'clock, if I understood everything correctly. And so he pulled up, still didn't have enough room. They had a train down there to confirm. That train that just went by, it sounded like we had a female conductor on that train. And so they gave him authorization to go into restricted mode, violate the signal, and continue to pull forward, as I understand everything in the radio communication. And he pulled forward as far as he can. That switch you see down there takes this from double track to single track. He's got that great big generator thing up there on the front end. So anyhow, the last train went past. They did not see if he made it. He thinks his tail is across, but he doesn't know if the gates are up or down. So here's 6196. It's 8:39. The conversation we heard. Until 10 o'clock, he's going to be here. So, and I'm way behind on y'all's chat. We moved. Can't go down any further this way. I'm out of field. Not sure if there's anything else to see there that we can see here. We can see through, but you're not going to get much of any train. There's one more train coming from one direction or the other that can report. I think maybe there was conversation that tried to have somebody come down here and look. Seems to me that would be the simplest thing. But again, I'm not running this show. But maybe it's harder to do than I think it is. But anyhow, here's 196. He is for sure blocking here. It is a question mark what he's doing at Thrasher Park. 196 is going to tie down. 196 is going to stay here, and he's going to get another crew sometime after 10. Now, I'm going to go ahead and catch up. Like I said, I'm way behind on the chat. If anybody has any questions, please feel free to answer. Somebody on here probably knows an answer. And that's what we're all here for, is to have a good time and help each other. The gnats are incredible, just incredible. I mean, they're everywhere. So there's the head end to 196. In restricted mode, I only have to make the assumption he is past the tower lights. There sits his train. And down there is the crossing. So if you're at that crossing, you might as well go ahead and leave. And we don't know, we have not heard any confirmation from anybody about Thrasher Pike, so don't know how that turned out. As 196 now blocks Harrison Lane. Very, very clearly blocks Harrison Lane. And there is someone calling the train names. All right, we're just going to watch this picture for a moment, listen to the scanner, and I'm going to catch up with y'all on here.
Yeah. Oh. And I'll do the rest.
Okay, everybody, here's what we're going to do. Boy, that's a beautiful shot. He obviously isn't going to go anywhere. We obviously can't see anything. We don't know if he's cleared. So what we're going to do is we're going to pack. I'm going to put you on a pedestal, and we are going to go on a road trip together. We'll go down to Thrasher Pike and find out the answer to our story. So, y'all give me a moment. I'll pack as fast as I can. I'm going to get you on a pedestal.
45 over.
Let me find it. We'll keep the scanner on.
Hey, favor to ask, whenever I just go by Daisy, 196 Hindwide there, gonna be that stopped right. Check their rear and make clear Thrasher for me, please. Appreciate it, thank you. And also, yeah, just call up as well, let me know if it's clear or not. Their counter says yes, but we just wanted to.
All right, looks like there's a train coming that's going to answer the question. What do y'all want to do? Stay here and listen for the answer, take a field trip, or call it a night? Y'all let me know what you think. Don't know which direction or how far out our train is. We are running out of light. Whoa, look how big I am there. Uh-oh, Q1, I'm sorry. Ay, ay, ay. Oh. Okay, that should be better. All right. So I guess because we are running out of light, can't film much of anything else. Sunset's gone. Let's go ahead and take a field trip together, and then we'll call it a night at Thrasher's Pike, and we'll go down Frontage Road to Thrasher's Pike. I think that's Frontage Road goes all the way through, correct? If I remember right. So, people honking at the horn. That's interesting. All right. Gonna take me a moment. I gotta go down there and get my sign. And then I'll be back, or we'll pack and take a field trip and find out if Thrasher is or isn't clear. All right, everybody. Like I said, this is live. This is not production. So, you're going to see it as it's happening. We're going to mount you on a stand, and we are going to take you for a ride to Thrasher. This is going to be rough, but since we're running out of light, running out of time, running out of day, and we can't see anything else, this is what we're going to do. So, y'all get comfortable for a minute while I pack. All right, everybody. We gotta go get our sign that we put up by the road. So, y'all sit tight a minute and then we'll get you relocated here. Like I said, we're going on a field trip. Y'all sit tight for a minute. I gotta get our real moment sign. All right, everybody, you are strapped onto a tripod in the truck. You do not have the best view. I apologize. Let me get everything out of the way that I can for you. All right, I don't have the monitor on at the moment. We are on a field trip at this point. We are going to go down to Thrasher. So, y'all hang on, because here we go. Swimming you over there towards looking at the crossing. Here we go, Frontage Road. Like I said, you are strapped to the car. It ain't gonna be smooth, but field trip. Next stop, Thrasher Pike. There's some big holes in this road.
It was partly cloudy. Temperature 83 degrees. Relative humidity 49%. Wind southeast at 7 miles an hour. The pressure was 30.08 inches and rising. Applause, Tennessee. Conditions at Knoxville.
Sorry there, a little weather report. We are on frontage road. You are riding on a pedestal on the truck. Uh-oh. This doesn't look good.
Chattanooga. It was partly cloudy. The temperature was 83 degrees. This is NOAA Weather Radio Station WXK48, the voice of the National Weather Service, broadcasting from Signal Mountain, with content originating from your National Weather Service office in Morristown, Tennessee. Now here is the hazardous weather outlook for portions of southwest North Carolina, East Tennessee, and southwest Virginia. For today and tonight, no hazardous. Their activation is not needed at this time. The 8 p.m. area weather roundup. For 83 degrees. Relative humidity 49%.
All right, everybody, we are...
Partly cloudy, 78 degrees. Once again, at Level Field in Chattanooga, it was partly cloudy. The temperature was 83 degrees. The Chattanooga Airport climate summary for this evening, as of 5 p.m., June 3rd, 2025. Today's high temperature was 87 degrees. This high was 2 degrees above the normal high of 85. The record high is 96 degrees, which was last set.
All right, everybody. We are at Thrasher's Pike. We are out. Police department was just here, y'all. He's going to be at least an hour. He's going to be at least an hour until he gets confirmation that he's blocking this one. I'm not with the railroad. I'm not with the railroad, but he's blocking here and the next Harrison. No, he's just out of time. He needs to tie down. So, and he's too long for the siding. He's got him as far forward as he can.
But at least you are blocked the one.
I'm not with the railroad.
No. I'm talking about just another. When you block the one, so we have a one each.
He's got them both blocked.
I know. I am coming from that way to here.
Can't actually, don't know. I'm not with the railroad. Don't have anything to do
No.
with
There
it.
is not blame. I'm not blamed to you.
But both are stopped at the moment. Well, real friends, as you can see, we have made it down to Thrasher's Pike, and it is also blocked.
Did they already call the service number?
No idea.
Well, I'm about to try giving them a call.
Yeah, they don't know that this crossing's still blocked.
Yeah, that's why I said I'm going to give them a call, because it has the number and the crossing.
Yeah, because they have another train. They have a train that's coming that's going to check, but I don't know how far out it is.
Well, let's see if I can give them a call. Yes.
Look, when they come for the what, make a overbridge to here. We need that one.
I'm sorry?
When they coming for the what, never to give the what. We need the overbridge first.
All I can do is tell you to call the railroad. I don't work for a railroad. I'm just a YouTuber.
No. Whatever our demand, what is our demand? We need the overbridge.
Oh, call the senator, I guess.
Huh?
Call the senator, I guess. We need a bridge.
They don't have money.
Well, everybody, you heard that. Build us a bridge. But this is what's going on at Thrasher Pike.
The report from Dayton is not available.
Oh, why do we keep getting the weather?
Degrees. Memphis, cloudy, 84. Atlanta, partly cloudy, 82.
Well, everybody, it's a sad situation for everybody. For the residents who are frustrated, for the train crews who they didn't choose to do this, so I don't know the solution, but we are just filming what is occurring here at Thrasher Pike, where you heard on the scanner he thought he was clear, but he does not know if the gates are up. So, There is lots of excitement. There is lots of emotion, as you heard, and we hear it anytime we do come here. They get very, very frustrated because of the hours that you heard several of them say that they have to wait. Yes, Andy, they all do. The police department was here a moment ago, and I tried to get him to stop so I could tell him what we heard on the scanner, but he just U-turned and went on, so. Ill, yes. Ill would be a good word. Very ill, probably. So everybody, I guess as it grows dark, that's all the excitement. Y'all took a field trip. Y'all came down here. It's been an interesting night. 2 crossings blocked. And there you have it. That's all I know to tell you. Yes, sir. Rail moments.
Real moment?
Here. Hi.
I saw your truck over here the other day.
Yeah, I was here yesterday. I haven't been up here for a while. We used to do some production up here. It's tough at this location because they'll stop trains here kind of regular and that went by because of the length of the siding. So I guess we got locked in the side. So when I'm there at this end, the work train is done. Good night. You're welcome. Make sure you subscribe and have a good time. We are actually live. Everybody's seeing this as it happens. Take care. All right, everybody. I guess that's all the excitement and action I know to tell you tonight. So, I guess that's about it. A huge thank you for all of you. Thanks for participating. Thanks for being on. Thanks for being here. And thanks for watching how this happens. I don't know if there's anything else to tell you, show you, or share with you. It's just basically a train too long. And from what I heard from one of you had sent me a text that the crew was out of time. He couldn't go forward. He can't proceed. So I guess they have to deal with federal laws. No idea. Again, I'm a little novice here. So he's on the siding and there he sits. So for Casey and I, to all of you, y'all have a good night. We'll be back trackside, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks again, everybody. I hope you had a good time. Ken, Robert, everybody, this is definitely a first-timer. So, off we go. Thanks again, everybody, for being on. As Crash always says, this is like fishing. You never know what you're going to catch. And boy, tonight we got a very unusual catch. It's like catching a white lobster. So, thanks, everybody. Glad you enjoyed the field trip. Sorry it was kind of rough, but see y'all at the next crossing. He's going to be over an hour.